Going into the season, I thought it was going to be pretty ass because the season we had before was kind of bullshit. It was really boring in my opinion. That was just my opinion. A lot of people thought the season was pretty good. But usually after a boring season, they usually ramp it up and add a lot of bullshit. But I was pleasantly surprised by the season. And let me go over exactly why this season, I feel like, in my opinion, is peak Fortnite right now.
Wait, where's Tung Tung?
We got a #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we bout to get down. 10 kills on the board right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town. My friend just gone down. I revived him, now we're heading southbound.
Right now, the rival system is perfect. Most of the time when I scan for rivals, it will find a real player to go up against, and it's basically like a zone wars, because you know where the general idea of a person is, and most of the time they're real, and you guys fight to the death. So if you're ever really bored or you can't find anyone, you can always scan the rivals places which are all over the map and find someone that most of the time is real. The only time I can see this being annoying is if you keep scanning for rivals and they're just bots multiple times. I haven't experienced this yet during the season because there's been a lot of players online, but when the player counts start going down after the season starts wearing down and more people start leaving and it irons out to the usual average players on Fortnite, it might start to be a problem. But for now, it's insanely good, so I enjoy it.
Running with the bandits, I don't give a fork cause I'm coming with a cannon. Vanish, man these haters can't stand it. I'm the last man standing.
The movement items, bro, are beautiful. Especially the nerf shockwaves. Now, I don't really discuss a lot of stuff about shockwaves. Now, I did think they were alright, but they weren't the best implication, especially since you could shred through builds like freaking hell with them. But this shockwave doesn't do that. It doesn't do any build damage, but it still reduces fall damage. Or it doesn't reduce, it just doesn't have fall damage when you use it because of the effect afterwards. And it still gives you a boost so you can get away from people, but not that efficiently. It's only good for pushing most of the time because if you try to run away with it, it's pretty hard. The Zipline Gun thing is the most unique, awesome innovation I've ever seen in Fortnite because it's a mobility item that's not powerful. You can't just get away with it because it has this whole animation and you have to hit a zipline. But it's good for attacking people because when you use it to attack someone, you're on a zipline so you can still shoot. And the other opponent can shoot you too while you're moving. So it's overall a good person. If a person has good aim, you will be able to win that fight. But if you're also on the zipline and have good aim, you'll also have a chance to win that fight. So it's an equal fighting opportunity and both sides can win, which is what a mobility item should be. It should not be for attack. It should be an item that you don't need to have, but it's an item you want to have because you want to push, not to run away. The 7 gloves are a bit problematic, but they have they're kind of like the base boosters from the super season, if you know what I'm talking about. And it's not that bad. Because it doesn't do a lot of damage. It does 20 or 10 damage. I don't know the exact stats, but it doesn't do a ton of damage. So in my opinion, it's fine. It's pretty good. It's also good for running away, so that's probably the worst mobility item. But if that's the worst mobility item, I think Fortnite's doing all right.
Fortnite! We like 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 Fortnite!
Let's talk about the cool in-game effects. When you get on the battle pass, you can pick Team 7 or Team Ice King. And that's pretty cool because it's kind of like the exclusive thing they had with Ghost and Shadow in Chapter 2 Season 2. And I like that. I like the exclusivity. You have to pick a side for the storyline. And that's pretty cool. I enjoy that. I'm not saying that storylines are bad. I'm just saying we haven't had one in a while. And it can be implicated well or not well. And I feel like in Chapter 7 Season 1, it was kind of in the background, and this time it's front and center. And I also like The Rock being back as the foundation. That was also cool. No more Mr. Ice Guy. I like that line. It was cool. The weapons are amazing. We got all the Chapter 5 weapons, but with no hit scan anymore. And no red dot ARs. I love that. And the DMR. The DMR is a bit overpowered, I will be honest. But that will be nerfed, you know? And, like, if that's a red scope, a slow shooting DMR that does high damage, I'm fine with that. I just don't want a spammy AR with a red dot. And yeah, I feel like this season it rounded out well in the weapons. Like, I don't see any weapon that I'm like, oh my god, it's so overpowered, except for maybe the combat. But that will be a problem for later on. And the Twin Mat came back, which is awesome. I love all of those weapon implications, and the weapon loop was really strong this season, so far. So, yeah, I think this season overall, so far, like, it's going to get maybe staler or maybe more problems are going to become apparent. But so far, my first impressions of the season is like an 8 out of 10. I really feel like we're going back to peak Fortnite where they're adding new ideas that actually make sense. So, thank you, Ted Timmons, if you know who that is, for making this game better again and giving us more clarity on what was to come. And I already was, like, had my doubts about the season. But overall, if this is the way it's headed, I think this season could be a really good season for Fortnite. That's all, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.